Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Culture Club podcast. We air new episodes every Wednesday, so feel free to tune in, hit the subscribe button with the bell icon, and leave a like or a dislike if you don't like the video. And so we'll catch you every Wednesday. Okay.
Oh my God.
Turn that down.
Jesus Christ.
We're good. Well, no. I'm just not going to yell again.
Oh, I guess that
We're
makes sense.
good.
I'm not
All
used
right.
to you being loud, Dale.
Yeah, it happens once in a blue moon.
Once in a blue moon. Great beer.
All
I'm
right.
never allowed either.
What?
I'm never allowed.
Oh, okay. Now that we're actually going, I want to preface by saying Paul's not here because he had
Yeah.
some scheduling issues with work. So
Yeah, can't be here.
yeah, so we're gonna work that out, but never fear, Paul will be back.
So don't expect any bad NFL takes this time or people thinking the Jets are going to win the Super Bowl. We got sane people on this podcast this week.
Yeah, but we won't have his sick tan lines
I
though.
wouldn't say that.
Yeah, I'm looking like a Neapolitan ice cream over in this chair.
Dude, I was like, I had to. I was like, I
So
have
funny. That's such a good comment.
to. I was like, if there's one thing I'm gonna reply to, that's gonna be it.
Yeah.
I also want to say to anybody listening to this, to anybody taking the time to listen to this or the last episode or anything.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God,
Definitely
huge thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way we should have had that many views.
We were blown away.
Yeah.
I mean, I expected that
super
to get.
appreciated.
Yeah, I fully expected like 40 views max.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I
max.
thought it was going to be 5 views times however many alternate accounts we made.
Yeah.
I thought
And then
it
we
was
didn't
just
have
like
to
your
make
close
any.
friends watching it.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
And then actually
So,
people watched it. And also, I would also like to say, I love Pizza Hut, and their
we
food's
love
great,
Pizza Hut.
their
Pizza Hut's
service is great, and I love the customers.
Yeah, the customers are amazing. A+. Honestly, I wish I could give the customers reviews because they're so good.
I know.
No
Like, they
comment.
they always leave good
The
tips.
workers.
They never leave 1-cent tips. It never happens. I mean, our
Great work
managers
environment.
our managers are awesome.
Very cool. Yeah. But yeah. So
Our coworkers are great.
we just
That's
wanted to
Cody
say
always.
that just because it was on our mind, and then yeah.
Besides Cameron West,
Again, thank you guys very much. We're not going to stroke ourselves more on that, but
for
thank
sure.
you.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
I need to pull.
Also, I'd like to point out, I said last week, I talked about Alden Smith. What a great comeback. Great story with the Cowboys. Well, we just heard today that he's now about to get arrested with the Seahawks, so I'd like to retract that. Thanks, Alden Smith, for the good play at the Cowboys, but you should really stop assaulting people. It's a bad move.
Oh. Do you have more on that?
I can pull it up real quick.
Okay, I wanted to
Pull
say
it up.
too.
It was a second-degree assault and
Is-
battery charge,
Okay.
and it happened in New Orleans. I'll try to pull it
really?
more.
Hmm.
I'll try to pull it up.
So while you're pulling that up, I also wanted to add one more thing because I was looking and I was reading over the article because last time we talked about the whole David Dobrik and Dom situation and all that. And I did want to make a correction because I'm pretty sure that I said something about Dom holding a girl down in his apartment. And that technically didn't happen because it didn't happen when they were recording that video where the girls got assaulted. He did hold a girl down supposedly at VidCon and like groped her. So doesn't really, yeah, I'm not defending him, but I did want to make a correction there to that story. So I'll link the article down below too. It was one by Business Insider where they really go in depth on the whole vlog squad, mainly Dom and then David, and they kind of go into the background of everything that happened there. But they pull up the receipts. It's a really good article. So I'll link it down in the description just so other people can read it. I don't really want to harp on it. It's been talked to death. You can get it from the source. So yeah. I'll put that in the description though. It's really good. Really, I'd highly recommend to anybody who's curious about the story to read that.
So Cameron pulled up
Shit.
an article about the Alden Smith situation, and wow. So, like I said, alleged second-degree battery that happened in New Orleans. But according to District Attorney Perry Nicosia, apparently Alden Smith allegedly choked the victim unconscious during a confrontation that began inside a coffee house in Chalmette, Louisiana. And the warrant was signed by the court a day later. So apparently, allegedly, he choked someone out in a coffee shop and is now being arrested for second-degree battery.
That's not good.
That's not good.
That's not
like,
good.
When it said, like, second-degree battery, I was like, oh, like, Because I don't know what like specifically second degree battery is. I'm like,
I
maybe you
mean,
like punch someone or something, and
I'm
then it's like,
ass-
oh, he just choked someone out. Like,
I'm assuming that it's probably like first and second degree murder. Like if he went there premeditated,
maybe.
it was. But
Or
they probably
I feel like for assault, it's probably just the degree of like severity.
maybe.
Maybe.
But I
don't
mean,
know.
I don't know. I feel like
But yeah, definitely not a good move.
no, yeah. I mean,
yeah,
it's not good either
like,
way.
I mean, you have to think because he's getting battery for it. Like, it definitely isn't self-defense.
No,
Which is probably the only thing that could like make it somewhat okay.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm assuming they probably have footage on it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about the situation, but it doesn't sound good for
Doesn't
him.
sound good.
That's what it is. It's when you
So
use a
second degree
weapon
assault
or cause injury.
involves either serious bodily injury or the use of a deadly weapon. So
All right,
if you
there you go.
cause injury,
That's
but it was battery, not
second
assault.
degree. Or?
This is for second degree assault.
Oh, okay.
Is there a difference between assault and battery?
Yeah.
That's a good question, actually.
I didn't realize I put
Well,
assault.
We need a lawyer on this podcast.
Right. Get someone like, this is what this means, you dumb fucks.
Yeah, I know. Instead of us just talking about things that we
Yeah.
know nothing
Also,
about.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, big NFL news, especially for you.
Yeah.
Alex Smith announces his retirement. That is absolutely great. I feel bad for him.
I was hoping he's going to stay one more year.
What
I mean,
what position is he?
He's a
Quarterback.
quarterback. He
Oh, okay.
played for the 49ers for a long time, and then
Oh,
Chiefs
okay.
and then Redskins.
he Chiefs,
Right,
and then
right.
Washington
Redskins.
football team.
Washington, yeah,
The Washington football
right.
team.
Washington football team.
Yes.
And yeah, he broke his leg last year, like really bad, like almost died,
Yeah.
and came back, ended up playing, and then
Wait,
the,
was that
the
when
football team was just like, yeah, we don't want you.
was that when he had some crazy injury that was like weirdly similar to an injury that like somebody else had?
Yeah,
Joe
it was
Theismann.
Joe Theismann, previous quarterback for the
Oh.
Redskins in like the 80s or 90s.
It was like the same.
Yeah.
It was like
same
the
thing.
same
Yeah,
exact thing.
Didn't one of you guys show a video where they broke down like all the ways it was the same and it was
Yeah.
like weirdly similar?
Mhm.
Yeah. It
Oh,
was
okay,
scary.
yeah.
I would not want to be the next Redskins
I know.
quarterback.
No, man. I mean, that just sounds like a curse at this point.
Right. It's like, oh, I'm a Redskins
Whoa,
quarterback.
It's not
That means
Redskins
I'm-
no more, so it's not
Right.
a curse no more.
Sorry. Football team.
Bad
Football
habit.
team.
Sorry.
Don't they have a poll going on to decide their new name?
No, I think they're keeping that.
They're just
They're
keeping
just keeping the
football
Washington
team.
Washington
Sure they
football
are.
team. So
what
what do they
the
do for
coach
their
said.
mascot? I mean,
They just come out. It's a big
The
W.
football player.
like actually, or
I don't know.
oh,
I
okay.
just,
Because I mean, I guess like
believe it or not, I didn't watch too many football team games last year.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just I don't
It
know.
was exhilarating watching them go like what 3-13. Is that what they did?
Something like that.
I don't think
it's worse when your team goes to the Super Bowl and the next year they just do shitty.
True.
Yeah, it's depressing.
Ouch.
Yeah, very depressing.
Yeah, I mean, you basically might as well not have watched any NFC East games last year. I mean, it was rough.
So everything's gonna be back to normal this year, right?
Sounds
Well,
like it.
so back to normal, but there are a couple rule changes. So in the NFL, they took out one preseason game, so now there's only 3 preseason games instead of 4, and there's now 17 regular season games instead of 16.
Oh,
So
well,
we get a
okay.
17th game, which I mean, will we lose a preseason game? I don't care. The people who do care are like the rookies or the people that like are on the edge of making the team.
Right.
They get one less game to show out, which
Oh, okay.
kinda is rough for them. But as a fan, I get another week of meaningful football.
Mhm.
I like that's exciting to me.
Okay, well, so okay, but it's gonna be more or less back to normal. Like
Yeah,
it's not gonna be last year.
No, yeah, it'll be
Alright, cool.
pretty much back to normal. I think pretty much all stadiums in Texas are gonna be full on like
Yeah.
all fans, 100% capacity.
So are they doing it like in different states? Because I'm assuming maybe some.
Yeah, so
Still have
audience
restrictions?
capacity is not based on like NFL rules. It's based on whatever the rules of the state are.
Yeah.
So Texas state legislation has like loosened up so like they can actually have full fans. But then like
Okay.
if you go to like places in, California, like if you're going to watch the Rams or the Raiders, like,
Right.
they they won't have full capacity.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess at least it's like getting back to normal slowly then.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot better than it was last year when
Oh, yeah.
it's I mean, it's still like seeing like cardboard cutouts and stuff. It's just like
Dude, that was weird. I saw that and I was like, they should just leave the stands empty.
yeah.
Like,
And you just heard so much so many sounds from the game that you normally don't get to hear.
Yeah.
And I didn't. Yeah, okay. I don't think I ever watched a full football game last year, but that definitely sounds weird for football because for UFC it was kind of cool because you got to hear like the shit talk between the fighters.
Yeah, you also got to hear the corners a lot more.
Yeah, you got
I
to
liked
hear
it a
like
lot more without the fans.
I thought it was really
Honestly,
interesting.
yeah.
It was really it made me think like, wow, I kind of wish they did this once in a while, just
Yeah.
cause.
And you also don't get the frustration of like whenever they go to the ground and the crowd starts booing. You're like,
Yeah.
no, this is awesome. You just don't know what you're looking at.
Yeah, it was interesting too because it's like you could kind of see how some fighters like thrive off of like all the crowd roaring
Right.
and the noise and the energy, and it's like some of them that feeds them, but some of them it just distracts them. So it's kind of weird. You saw some fighters where they were doing way better because they're like, cool,
Yeah.
I don't have all the distraction. I could just focus on the fight.
Yeah, and it was definitely like it was much less of a spectacle, which I think that's why fighting has done so well. Like,
Yeah.
the UFC specifically has done really well over this period because people have been like, oh, well, I'm not looking at like the spectacle of like the people and the crowd and all
Yeah.
that. Like, we don't have all those camera shots like sweeping over the crowd and like, oh, look at all these celebrities
Yeah,
in here. It's like
true.
focus on the fight.
Yeah.
And I think people have learned a lot more about it, and I think there's a reason it's been so successful.
Well, and it's nice too because with UFC, it's like there's just a lot less moving pieces, and
Right.
it's a lot more. Obviously, there's a lot less people with like their hands in the cookie jar, so to say. I mean, it's pretty much Dana White pulling all the shots
For sure.
or calling
Yeah.
the shots. Sorry. So it's like okay, if they can work out, how to make it safe, Dana White can get it done. It's not like they have to worry about a
Right.
whole like board deciding on something.
Hey, you just got Dana White going, oh, yeah, I'm going to buy an island
Yeah.
and we're going to have fights on it.
Yeah,
It's the
exactly.
most baller thing I've
Dude,
ever
so
seen.
sick, dude.
How many
So
fights did they do
sick.
on it? Wasn't it like 2?
I
think it
they
was
did
only 2
like
fights.
2, maybe 3. It's like fight island. I'm going to have 2 fights there, but I own this island now. It's so cool.
I wonder what
Such a
he's
flex.
gonna.
It's such a flex.
Dude, and the pay-per-view numbers were crazy because it was like the
Ridiculous.
only sport going on.
Yeah.
That was genius, honestly.
Dude, like finding, like he said, he talked about like we just need to find some way to get back and it'll be
Yeah.
worth it, and it was.
Yeah. So it's like now UFC hasn't lost any steam. Like
Yeah.
they've just been going.
Yeah, I mean,
Might have
we
gained
could-
a little bit more.
Yeah, honestly,
I
probably.
think it probably
Probably.
helped it.
Yeah.
Like obviously not the ideal situation. Like even though it helped UFC, we'd still like to see all that happened not happen. But
Yeah.
I mean, if something happens and you can capitalize on it, you probably should.
Yeah, exactly. And it's
But-
like the more attention there is on the sport, like the more there are more options there is for fighters to make money and other
Right.
people. So it's like, obviously some of that stuff needs to get worked out because some people say like they don't get paid enough and
Right.
whatever. But like I don't know. But if there's more attention on the sport, cool, because it's not rigged like boxing.
Oh, this good segue. So this definitely means Ben Askren
Like
versus
certain boxing
Jake
fights.
Paul.
He just wanted the money.
Oh, he said, "Oh, you're gonna give me 500,000 just to pretend I got knocked out? Let's go."
No, bro, 500
for-
up front. Who knows how much he got under the table for throwing
yeah,
it?
for sure. No, so those of you
Bro,
who
he
don't
did
know,
the.
for those of you who
Like-
don't know, who have been living under a rock, Jake Paul and Ben Askren had a boxing match. It was very heavily promoted. It was on Fight Club, and basically what happened was in 2 minutes, Jake Paul knocked out Ben Askren, but it was very easy to tell that it was very much a dive, very scripted, very, hey, I want to knock you out, Ben Askren. Let me give you 500,000, however much under the table, and you just take a dive. I mean, they didn't even hide it. He
It
literally
didn't look good.
he
at
went
all.
for like the first minute looked like kind of like casual boxing, I guess, like whatever.
Yeah.
But then on the exchange where he knocks him out, you could see Jake Paul does the same exact combo that he does when he knocks him out before.
Yeah.
Ben Askren doesn't defend against it, and like Jake Paul misses, and you could tell it's like a pause, like, oh shit, and then does the exact same thing again.
Yeah.
Ben Askren once again doesn't defend and like leans into it, and then like just takes the dive.
Yeah. I will say I didn't watch the whole fight. So I only saw the last like 15 seconds there, like as he got hit and a little before that. But just from that I was like, what? Like this is crazy.
Yeah.
It
It
does
doesn't
not
help after the match. He's walking away and he's smiling.
Yeah, Ben
Yeah.
Askren walking out of the ring like, I just got paid like over $500,000.
He's like, I'm fucking rich now. This is
He's-
great.
yeah, no, it's
I mean,
hilarious.
Everybody knows like there's corrupt shit that goes on in boxing, but usually it's like It's like usually more behind the scenes. It's like certain fighters
Right.
don't get a title shot for whatever reason. People just don't know why, or certain fights just don't happen, stuff like that. Sometimes people throw fights, but it's usually not so out in the open. But this was like, it's like right there, like everybody
yeah,
can see.
Everyone knows.
Yeah. So
And like everyone who's acting like they don't know isn't on it.
yeah, it's crazy.
Like,
And that's the nice thing about UFC. It's surprisingly uncorrupt.
right.
That
There's
we
probably
know of.
some amount.
I mean-
there's probably some amount of corrupt shit
Yeah,
that goes on.
But I mean, when you compare it to like
Compared to
boxing
boxing?
promoters
Oh my
and
God,
stuff,
dude.
oof.
yeah,
Like you got guys like, hey, I'm 28-0. I've been fighting professionally for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Can I get a title shot? No. This
Yeah.
guy that's 3-0 that looks cool, he's
Or,
gonna
like-
get the title shot.
or they like
Like,
try to
come
do,
on.
He makes more money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
or like or there's just like shady shit that goes on too. Like remember there was that one I forget if he was like Thai or Japanese or something, but there was that kickboxer that they tried to set up against Mayweather, but they tried to like make it a kickboxing fight and like not let Mayweather catch on to it, and then like remember that one Asian guy that people were like, oh, he's gonna beat him, and then they just
Yeah.
got fucking creamed.
Yeah.
Like it was just not good.
I don't remember his name, but I remember what you're talking about.
There was like some weird thing where they were trying to get him to fight, but like make it a kickboxing match, and then Floyd was like, yeah, no, like
He's like, yeah, I'm not into that.
it's like no, it's kind of not what I do.
Yeah,
So
it's like definitely not the sport that I'm in.
yeah, I don't know, dude. Boxing is just so dirty.
Yeah, it's really just. I think that's why people have taken to one. I think MMA and like UFC, Bellator, like ONE FC, like MMA in general is just so much more explosive and
Oh, yeah.
like viewer friendly to people who don't know what's going on.
Yeah, completely.
Where like boxing is like there's some boxing matches that are
Mhm.
just like super entertaining, you know. But then there's other boxing matches where it's just like a defensive boxing match where like the commentator's like, oh, they know the science of boxing. Like normal people aren't into that.
Yeah, no. Most
like-
people don't want to see like a really strategic defensive. Like they don't want
Right.
to see Mayweather.
Right. That's what I'm
like
saying.
realistically.
Like you watch a Mayweather fight to watch him get beat. You don't watch him because he's super exciting because
Yeah.
he's gonna be in his Philly shell. He's gonna
Yeah.
roll and counter. He's not gonna be like dropping like 5-punch combinations.
Yeah.
Like, that's not gonna happen.
Every time you're just thinking, what if this is the time?
Yeah.
What if this is the time he gets that one at the end of his record?
Right.
Like, what
Yeah.
if? It never happens, but you're always like, well, what
Yeah.
if?
Like if you're watching, like if you want to watch a boxer because of like entertainment, you're probably watching like Canelo
Yeah,
or
exactly.
like Vasyl Lomachenko is like, even though he's much like he's a science guy, like science of boxing guy,
Mhm.
but he's gonna throw out like combinations and make his opponent look dumb just from his footwork.
Yeah.
Whereas like Floyd Mayweather's like, I'm gonna wait for you to swing at me.
Yeah.
I'm either gonna not get hit by it, or I'm gonna slip it and I'm gonna hit you back. That's it.
Didn't
Which
he?
works.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
a
yeah.
reason he's 50-0.
Yeah.
There's a reason he's one of the greatest boxers of all time.
Didn't he have also like a hand injury or something early in his career? Isn't that why he like became such a defensive fighter?
Yeah, his hands, like he's just broken his hands a bunch.
I thought it was like something with
I
his
it
knuckles
his
or
hand or
joints
his
or
wrist?
something.
I think
Maybe
it
it was
might
his
be his
wrist.
wrist. It's something in that
Yeah.
vicinity. That's why like he has never been much of a power puncher. Just
Yeah,
'cause
that was the story I
his
heard.
hand. Yeah.
Which is pretty fascinating. Like he adapted to the circumstances and he became
Yeah.
like such a dominant fighter.
Yeah,
Not
'cause-
like dominant in a like knocking people out way, but like he doesn't lose.
No. I mean, he doesn't really get. I think the more impressive thing is not that he doesn't lose. It's just like he's only ever really been hit like caught hard like less than 10 times in his whole career.
Yeah. And when's the last time people actually thought he like had a chance of losing? Like Pacquiao,
Yeah.
basically.
Pacquiao, and even then it's like he fought Pacquiao 5 years too late. So
Yeah.
even then it was just like,
Yeah. So,
no, bro. I
Well-
thought he was gonna lose against Conor McGregor.
dude, man,
That was rigged too.
that was
So
another
rigged.
one where there was like one of those 1% chances where I was like, what if Conor just gets a fucking lucky hit? What if he just
Right.
slips through with a lucky straight and just clocks him?
I mean,
but
that's
like go for like a flying
that's-
knee.
just like, you know what? I don't need the paycheck.
It
I'm killing this guy.
It gets to the 10th round. He's tired. He's like, oh, screw this shit. Head kicks him. Just-
Yeah, dude. It just hits that breaking point where like his eyes turn red and his ego's like, you know what? I already got enough money. I'm just
Right.
gonna go for the flying knee.
Just head kicks him, knocks him out, just walks off.
Yeah, it's like, take the money. I don't care.
Like, I don't give a fuck.
Pay for the hospital bills with it. See if I care.
Yeah. He's like, I don't give a fuck. Sue me. I got plenty.
You won't do shit.
You won't do shit. Dude, that would have been really entertaining though. Or if you just decided to just imagine if they just been like, okay, it's a boxing match, but you can kick each other's legs.
It'd be over.
Floyd's knees would be destroyed.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
1 minute in, all Connor would have to do is keep getting the calf kicks.
Oh, dude.
Go for the calves and the shins. He'd be done.
Leg kicks hurt so much.
Yeah, they do.
And I have big legs, thick thighs,
I don't.
I do, and I still think leg kicks hurt. And imagine
Yeah,
your legs
chicken
are
leg.
like Floyd's legs.
Yeah,
Floyd's
yeah.
legs are not big.
Yeah.
They're skinny.
It's
They're
true,
skinny
yeah.
little legs.
Yeah.
It's not good.
No, dude, when we did that little bit of MMA shit back in high school, the little bit of legs kicks I got, I was like, man,
Yeah.
doesn't feel good.
This
really doesn't feel good.
Really sucks.
Yeah.
Even when you check it, a leg
Yeah.
kick, it still doesn't feel good.
Yeah, because there's no way, it's not when you're defending them, it's not like you just dodge it or something and you're like, oh, cool, well, I just took no damage. There's kind of a point where it's you got to take some damage, but you're minimizing it.
Yeah. You're
Like,
this
it's not gonna
doesn't
put-
hurt as bad as it would have.
Yeah, it's not going to put you out of the fight, but you're not going to feel good.
Yeah. That's when you you see guys walk out of fights and their knees are just
All
swollen and red, and you
Yeah.
see the footprint of where they kept kicking them.
Dude, that's been
that's not it, dude.
and that's been the thing lately. Every UFC fight, it's they're all going for the low leg
Right.
kicks.
Yeah.
Fuck, who was the last fight they did that? And the guy can barely walk after it.
I know Gaethje.
saw
we
it,
watched
but-
it together.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm hitting a blank.
Leg kicks
But it's
a bunch. He
Every
loves
card,
that.
it's I feel I'm seeing it more and more.
Yeah.
It's people are realizing oh, I could just
Yeah.
smash his legs and then in the last round,
if they can't walk, then it's a
Yeah.
lot harder for them to be able to beat me up.
Yeah. It's so weird too because it's
Crazy.
such a slow and steady thing. It's not you can't really make a rule against it. I don't think. I mean,
Yeah.
because it's not like you're going
It
down.
was Connor.
Wait, was it?
Yeah, his last fight with I forgot who he fought.
No,
I don't know. Well,
I don't care about.
I'm hitting such a.
I really
blank,
just
dude.
don't
too.
care
My
about
brain
Conor
is
anymore.
just-
To my brain, he's not relevant anymore. Do you see frickin' he's not fighting Poirier anymore because
Yeah. Did you see that Twitter
he didn't
post?
donate to his.
he didn't. I'm like, dude, I just don't care about
Wait,
Conor anymore.
what
He's
did-
just so irrelevant.
What did he not donate to?
He's supposed to donate what was it, 500,000?
I think it wasn't that he didn't donate. It's he didn't donate the correct amount or something.
He's supposed to donate money to his charity or whatever, and ended up not doing it after the fight.
It's weird. I mean, maybe there was a miscommunication, or I don't know.
I'm just tired.
Was this
of-
just a verbal thing between them, or
I have no clue.
I'm
I
just-
think
Weird.
he said it at one of the press conference.
I don't know what the
conferences.
whole deal is. I'm not gonna pretend
weird.
like I know the situation, but I'm just tired of Connor's shit.
Yeah, it's kinda
either
strange.
fight or get the fuck out of here. I really don't care about your personal life or all this. It's cool that you want to do charity, but if you're not gonna fight, get off of my TV.
Yeah.
Like,
You
I
like
don't
John
care.
Jones.
Huh?
So yet you like John Jones.
I don't like John
thought you
Jones.
did.
I used to before he started doing drugs.
Oh.
Before he the first time he got caught for steroids, I was like, oh well, maybe he's right. Tainted supplements. I was full on being intentionally ignorant and not
Yeah.
actually. And then after the second, third time, I was like, well,
I think John Jones taking steroids too is so weird because it's he doesn't really need them.
no, he's the one guy that's
He's got
The
good
big-
technique.
that, and he's just the biggest genetic freak in the UFC anyway.
Yeah, it's weird.
He's trying to get up to the same weight as Francis Ngannou.
Really?
He
He's trying to
probably
get to 280. I think it's 285.
260.
So what is that? The fight that he wants?
Yeah, that's the fight he wants.
Oh, that would be
I
crazy.
bet he probably could. To
That
be
would be
honest.
crazy.
If he just got jacked,
I just feel like he's gonna be super slow.
maybe.
He does that.
But also,
I mean,
he doesn't need
They're
to
not
be.
super slow, but
He also doesn't
Yeah, it's
need
so
to
hard to
be
say.
Yeah.
incredibly fast for the way he fights.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. That'd
I
be
just want to see
interesting.
Francis Ngannou just knock the fuck out of him.
me
Just
too.
full on Alistair Overeem knockout. Just give him whiplash when he hits him so hard. Oh, that'd be nice.
This is kind of off topic, but did you guys see the Jerry with GSP?
I haven't
listened
watched
to
it
it
yet.
yet.
I haven't watched the whole thing. I've watched the clips and I watched the first 45 minutes of it, but it's good so far.
I like GSP's frosted tips though.
He's a great guest, dude.
I like
It's
his new
such a
hair.
funny look for
I'm
he-
why?
Yeah, I know it's so random, but he looks really I don't know, youthful. I guess
Yeah.
it's weird because normally his hair has always just been buzzed down,
Mhm.
so it's funny to see him just growing the hair out and he's got the frosted tips.
What? How funny would have been? Joe Rogan starts with him. He's like, I am not impressed by your frosted tips.
Dude, it's just funny too because he's such a like bubbly kind of funny guy. Like it's weird. The frosted tips kind of fit him in a weird way.
Yeah, it's funny.
Like,
you would never think like by talking to that guy, it's like, oh yeah, he's like one of the best fighters of all time and could just absolutely murder you.
Nah, besides
he's like walking like, hey, my friend.
Yeah, like he's just like, man, I'm like, anytime I watch an episode with him, I'm like, this guy is so cool.
Yeah, talking to Joe Rogan, this fucking guy is his spinning heel kick. This fucking guy. I'm like, dude, GSP's a national treasure,
dude.
No matter what country it is.
Yeah,
like international treasure.
Yeah, dude, it's a.
I don't know why he's
bro,
comparing to that guy, but
they get into.
It's like it works.
Dude, they get into like aliens and stuff too on the episode. Like it's
really?
so good. Yeah, I was like, since when is
Joe
GSP
Rogan,
like an alien guy?
Well, Joe Rogan's been full on like Congress confirmed this UFO.
Oh
footage
yeah,
and
no,
he's
he's
posting
been
on his.
dude. As soon as the Pentagon like released that one thing, Joe like head exploded.
He needs Joey Diaz or not Joey Diaz. Alex Jones.
I mean, they
back
do.
on.
Oh yeah.
No,
they do need Joey Diaz.
He needs
though.
to get a.
There hasn't been one
he
in a
do need Joey
while.
Diaz, but he needs to get a
Old singer for Blink-182.
Eddie Bravo. He needs to get Eddie Bravo.
1983,
Dude,
North Bergen,
have an
New Jersey.
episode with like Joe Rogan, Eddie Bravo, Alex Jones, and then Tom DeLonge. all the conspiracy nut
So
job
Alex
guys.
Jones
That
could
would
lose
be
his shit again.
crazy.
Yeah. Joe, the fucking frogs are gay, Joe.
Oh, did you guys see his new studio too?
Who?
Joe's?
Oh yeah, because he moved to Texas.
No, not the red one, like the new one.
Oh, you got another one?
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
It looks more like the old one, more like warm, not so like weird looking.
Is it better than ours?
I mean, I wouldn't say that.
The stew? The stew.
Better than this stew, man.
Dude, can't
No,
get much
it
better
really
than
does
this.
look better though, cause like the red thing was kind of it was
I
weird.
didn't
Like
like it.
I think everybody was on the same page about that. It just didn't look human at all.
Yeah.
The new one looks more like his old one. Like it's like a table, and he has a neon sign in the back with like some like alien stuff on it, and he has like his like bits and bobs and like trinkets and stuff on the table. So it definitely feels more like homey.
Yeah. I wish you would just, because he talks about like all his sponsors, like Alpha Brain and all that. And, like, I wish you would just go full on and just like while he's as the podcast when he's videoing it, just have Alpha Brain stuff all across the table.
Okay,
like
what is the deal with Alpha Brain? Because it seems like bullshit to me, but I don't know much about it.
I've never used it, so I can't attest to it being useful. But according to Joe Rogan, it's like a game changer.
He says it is, but I can't find like anything factual about it. It's like one of those things where I read about it and it's like, increases your cognitive performance and and like BCAAs. And I'm like, okay, well, like this is like the 21st century version of like snake oil salesman.
Right.
But
yeah.
at the same
I don't-
time,
I don't
I
know.
like Joe, so I'm like, this is just, I'm so conflicted on it.
Yeah, I've no, like, it could be useful and helpful. It could not. I
just
don't know.
I can't. That's the thing. I can't find any like factual information about it. Like,
Yeah.
it's weird. I don't
But
know.
he's also super into the, because Joe Rogan, weed, synonymous.
Well, yeah.
But he's also like super into like the CBD oil stuff.
But there's like
Which
documented
is actually
effects
like,
for that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But then he's also into that, which is like actually like proven like really
Yeah.
helpful and good. Like this, the CBD, like I think it's like, it's some kind of rub that's supposed to be good for
It's
inflammation.
Like the, icy hot rubs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
except it's
CBD.
CBD, and it's supposed to be like way better than any
Oh,
other
yeah.
like icy hot and whatever. Really want to try it, but also just don't want to drop that much money just
like
because it's like
$40 for it.
yeah, it's
Really?
like ooh CBD.
I didn't know it was that
so
much.
It's like I can go get icy hot or BioFreeze or something for like $5-10.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be the same.
It's not gonna be the same, but also $40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a baller like Joe
We'll
Rogan.
split it.
We'll split it.
I feel like
Try to
once
get there.
you're of legal age, I feel like it's better to just make edibles.
I wouldn't know.
I'm just saying, like, because then you get the CBD naturally that way, and like the cannabinoids too. Like how do you say it? When you consume them like congruently, the effect is stronger.
Congruently.
So, like,
wow.
I can't think of a good way to say it. There's definitely
Too
a better
big
way
of a
to
word
say
for
it.
me.
Yeah, this.
Hold
He
on.
said cannabinoids and congruent. I'm lost. Oh, but I remember that brings up. Do you remember that story about Pat McAfee told a while back about when he had to like eat like a bunch of edibles before they got onto the plane in London?
No.
Dude, he had to eat like 30 edibles because he thought like CSA or like airplane security wasn't gonna take it, and he just scarfed down like 30 edibles and just was gone on the plane flight.
You want to hear a funny story like related to that?
Sure.
I'm not gonna say who. I really can't name drop this, but
we've learned from
a
last
person
week not to name drop.
Yeah.
Well, a person I know, a person that I know got on a plane, and then once they were on the plane and they had already checked their baggage and like done
Mile
everything.
High Club.
No.
Oh.
They once they got on, they realized that they forgot a tab of LSD in their bag, and so he opened up his bag to grab like a water or something. He or she, and
He or she.
yeah, he, she, or it, and
It.
and they realized, so they found it in there. They went to like grab a drink or something, and they were like, "Oh fuck! Like I can't touch down with this. Like I already somehow managed to get this on the flight, you know." And then so they took it on the flight because they're like, "All right, got to get rid of the evidence, you know."
Not flush it. Just
No.
let me take it.
No, yeah, he took it. She
What?
she took it,
They,
and
they them.
she
What are their pronouns?
she, he, or they took it and got rid of the evidence, and then touched down, and there you go.
That must have been a fun plane flight.
It was fucking hilarious in the group chat.
What? They're just tripping balls like.
Well, I don't think it was a lot. I think it was like a pretty mild one. But,
Yeah, it was just a mild dose of
But still.
LSD.
well, you know, it wasn't like a lot.
It wasn't a lot. It's fine.
But that was such a funny story, and like it was funny too seeing it in real time. I was like, oh my god, this is so good. So glad that I had that story to save for a podcast.
Hey, I couldn't even imagine. Like, I literally have no even reference for like any type of drugs at all.
Oh
So
man,
it's like,
that's a good segue too, because I was gonna bring up Bicycle Day.
oh yeah.
Okay,
What is that?
before
This-
okay,
Okay,
I saw it, but I didn't
I
know
didn't
what it
know
was.
about this till he told it to me like 2 days ago,
So-
and I still don't fucking understand it.
I'll get into it because it's actually a pretty interesting story. But I want to say also,
This is gonna be like Paul talking about nuclear fission.
no.
Beta.
No. But I will say, before we get into it, there's a book that I suggest that everybody that's
You're telling me
listening-
I have to fucking read?
yes,
I
bitch.
don't know how to
You-
read.
God, you
Yes,
nerd.
Yes, bitch. Anyways, so there's a story or there's a book that I suggest that anybody who's like kind of thinks this is an interesting read called How to Change Your Mind by Michael Pollan. And it's really interesting. It just goes into like the history of like psychedelics and like Mexican like mushroom rituals and like how that stuff transitioned to like the US and then like the science around like psychedelics. And it's for anybody that's read a Michael Pollan book, it's really good. It goes into like the history and then like the
He
science
thinks
of it.
someone in the audience has read a Michael Pollan book.
Well, I mean, we all had to in like middle school.
Did we?
Yeah, remember?
What book?
The Omnivore's Diet.
Sure.
I don't think.
Anyways.
I read that.
Anyways, okay.
Dude,
if
that
anybody,
was during the time when we had the attention span of a goldfish. So
dude,
I
I,
can't remember.
I remember liking it. I was like, this is really good.
Still do.
I was eating dirt and being distracted by my iPad, so
We'll do
I
that.
couldn't remember.
Anyways. Just if anybody's interested, read it. It's a good book. But the point is, so Bicycle Day, right? So Bicycle Day is 4/19, and so the way that LSD got discovered was this scientist, who's a Swiss scientist, who's part of I don't remember the name of the company, some Swiss pharmaceutical company, but I think they were looking for a cure, or not a cure, but a treatment for, I don't remember what it was, like some
Marijuana.
disease. No, they were looking for like a treatment for some disease, right? So they were just testing out different chemicals, trying to get something that would work. And he accidentally created LSD, I think 25, like the psychedelic one. He accidentally created it, and then it was supposed to be in like a little contained environment, you know, this and that. Well, it accidentally got out, and he somehow like absorbed some of it like through his skin or something, because it was super concentrated. So imagine this like
He was tripping
pharmaceutical
balls,
guy
huh?
not accidentally, but creates LSD 25, not knowing what the effects are going to be, accidentally lets it out and ingests it, and then has like the first trip off of it because he just, you know, synthesized the chemical. And then after that happens, he realizes like, what just happened? You know, that was crazy. And then so Bicycle Day is the first time he intentionally ingested it, and he took it and then like went, I don't remember if it was that same day or if it was a different day, but he like took it and then went out and like went for a ride on his bicycle, and there was this whole story he told about going and doing that, and it was like this experience for him. But I just thought it was a crazy story. I was like, imagine accidentally discovering the effects of LSD and then dosing yourself by accident and just going about your day not like knowing what you're getting into. Imagine
Are you
that.
going crazy?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, like
That's such a like. Imagine living that. Like, hey, I made this thing. I wonder what.
yeah.
Like,
well,
just I look like I'm like.
it
It feels like you're seeing through a kaleidoscope like all the time. Just
it's like for some people it's already pretty crazy. Like when they experience it for the first time intentionally. I can't imagine that unintentionally, just not knowing what's
dude,
happening.
you're just like what?
Because he also
am I dying?
Yeah.
Is this heaven?
it's also crazy because anybody, like pretty much anybody on the earth that takes LSD nowadays, there's like a context behind it. Like they've heard of it, they have some idea of it, good or bad. They have some like preconceived ideas. This guy had no context whatsoever.
Yeah,
He just absorbed this with no idea what it was, no like just ideas about it, just accidentally took it, absorbed it, and
He
experienced
just
it.
went from 0 to I'm talking to my microscope,
It was a crazy story. I was just like, wow, like
and that led to Jimi Hendrix cutting open his head and putting LSD in his headband to get
I
high.
still haven't heard. Did he
No.
actually? Because
I mean,
it makes
that's
no
like
sense.
that's like the myth. It's like
the myth.
he
It's
would
so
do it while he performed, like put little cuts in his head, then put LSD on there and put his headband around it.
I'm pretty sure it's a myth because it's like
It's just such a weird thing to do.
I know
it doesn't
I'm
make
like,
any sense. Like you can just drop a tab.
Just
Like
do it
you don't
before the
have
show.
to.
I,
Yeah, it doesn't.
hey,
yeah.
man, I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm
myth is
just
stupid.
No. I'm
It's not
I know.
my myth.
Yeah, why are you trying to spread fake news around here? What's good?
Well, you want to go, bro?
Anyways, if anybody can confirm that story, that'd
if
be weird.
If anyone knew Jimi Hendrix,
We're not gonna fact check it right now. We're just gonna talk about it. But
I mean, I don't think the answer would be on Google. I think it's just like
I mean, what
a
if
myth.
somebody else was like his roadie and they were like, oh yeah, no, he definitely did
Just
it.
get him on the podcast.
Yeah.
dude, just an 85-year-old man. I used to be Jimi Hendrix. Wait, let me get a hit of weed. Yeah, and he just would cut his face, pop LSD, and then go perform the national anthem. You know?
It just doesn't make any sense. Like why would you don't cut your forehead up? And also, you would think if he did that, there would be like scars on his forehead. Like you would think, but I've never seen a picture of him
Ow.
with like a scar on his forehead to prove it. So it's like it doesn't make any
True.
sense, you know?
There was pictures of him without a headband, and there was never any cuts on his forehead.
Yeah, like
just
you
solved
would.
the myth.
Yeah, so okay, I might have just debunked it.
Dude, are you
but-
fucking Sherlock Holmes?
Yo, dude.
Oh my god. I smoke. Dale Stafford, PI.
God, Mike just clipped so hard right now.
No, you
He said bicycle day. I thought we were gonna go on like a bike ride or some shit.
brew.
Do you
Brew.
think I'd go on?
Brew.
Well, I don't know. Did I say
Actually,
I said brew.
I would
Oh.
actually be down. I'd be down to do that, but there's not really good areas for it around here. There's
Dude.
not good areas for like casual bike
brew? Let's
rides.
go on the highway.
Yeah, dude.
Play chicken with the cars.
No, what we
Fuck
do is instead of getting 3 different bikes, we get one of those tandem bikes, but it's 3.
Oh,
instead of
I
2.
would love to
so
do that.
down.
I would love to.
Let's do that in
Who-
San Diego.
Dude,
Hold
how much
on.
do those cost?
Who's
I don't know.
Wait,
the-
can you rent those?
I'm sure you can.
Who gets to steer? Who gets to steer up front? Not Cameron,
Why?
because I've seen you
Wait,
drive.
Is it between like the 3 of us?
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, I'd be fine with it being not me, but
I would be.
as long as it's not Cameron.
I would be fine with you too, but I don't know how the weight needs to be spread out because I don't know if the smallest guy's in the middle. If
what
it
what are you
like
saying, Dale?
you weigh like way more than me. I'm a small guy.
You're
all right?
fat.
So,
Oh,
There.
I'm gonna go. No,
but no,
I
I don't.
that would probably make sense
I don't
for me to
know-
be in the middle.
I don't
would
know
guess.
if you want the weight at the ends because it's like over the wheels, or if you want
No,
the
you
weight
put
in the middle.
we put me in the back so we can do a wheelie.
Yeah, that's true.
Lowrider.
Actually,
No, we
so
moved
maybe I
my,
should be at the
we
front.
moved my
then
seat
Cameron, then you.
behind the last wheel,
Can we get some pegs on it,
dude.
bro? We just bunny hop.
We get this suspension like a lowrider.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Do the bouncing.
I see. I would be down to like get a bike or something. Like if we lived in an area where you could actually do that. But
What we do, you don't.
well, yeah. But even in Waterford, like, what are you gonna do? Take your beach cruiser to IGA?
Hey man, it's Pioneer Market now. Gosh, I call it IGA all the time. My sister's always like, it's Pioneer. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, I've never. I don't know.
It was IGA when I was 5. It's
I call it
IGA
both.
forever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Switch it up.
I just call it IGA just because. I don't know. It's kind of funny. Like
It's
kind of.
easier.
It's just also a way to recognize like
So,
how long people have
I'm
been
an
in the
OG.
area. Yeah, I know. I feel like such a hipster, but
No.
you know.
I'm a hipster.
Yeah.
That's like
'cause-
the opposite. Hipsters don't want to be OGs.
No, hipsters want to be like, I'm not gonna do the new thing. I'm gonna be different, cause, the trendy thing is to call it the new name, but
We're being hipsters right now by making a podcast.
No, we're going with the trend
Actually, that's
full
true.
on.
We
We're
are.
like,
We're just posers.
I think whatever the opposite of being a hipster is, like, we're riding a trend into the ground.
we're what hipsters call posers.
Yeah, like we went
So
into
we're
this like
posers?
podcasting is a dying genre, and we're riding it straight into the dirt.
Yeah, we're probably gonna be the ones to bring it down.
Oh yeah,
You know?
no, we're definitely bringing down the medium.
Like, yeah,
It's
we're
going downhill from
we're
here.
the bag of rocks tied to someone's ankles in the ocean.
Yeah, like
like-
I guess at least we don't have scandals, but
True,
Not yet.
not yet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we need to start some beef. We need to find like
Didn't we kind of do that last episode?
Well,
yeah. You
I
guys
mean,
did.
Sorry.
I don't know. I want to talk about that after this because I had a funny idea for a video, but we can get into it later.
Yeah, you're not allowed to know though till it comes
Well,
out.
it's not gonna be funny if I just explain the whole plot right now. And
So
then
what
come
we're
out with
gonna
it.
do is
Okay, I'm just gonna have to mute like 10 minutes of us talking. No, we'll talk about it after.
we're
'cause
gonna be.
I think it would actually. I think I have a funny idea for a video, but I can't just air it out right now because then it's not gonna be fresh.
Well, I
So,
hope you don't air out. Keep your clothes on, man.
I can't make any promises.
Ooh.
If it gets above 85 in this studio, then I'd. Yeah.
Hold on. If you start taking clothes off, Paul might come out of the woodworks though.
Yeah, maybe he'll show up.
Where's it? Oh, we're playing volleyball,
Man,
huh?
Man, dude.
He just shows up. He shows up at the studio.
Studio. The stew. Yeah, anyways, but no, we'll talk about it after though. Just remind me. What were some of the other things we had brought up? There was something I wanted. Oh, the 261. UFC 261. So, okay, last
yeah.
episode, guys, we made predictions on fights that aren't for like a month. We didn't make predictions on the ones that are actually coming up. So we're going to do that right now.
geniuses.
But it'll still be in time for the fights.
To be fair, I didn't make that mistake. The person who pulled up the card made the mistake.
I mean, for some reason, so Cameron was like, yeah, so I couldn't find the card for this next week, but we're going to look at the one for a month from now. And for some reason, I didn't just Google it and be like, well, hey, I could just look it up. I was just
mean,
like, oh, yeah, sounds good. I guess you just can't find it.
I think it sounds. It's common sense to blame the person that eats dirt and has the attention span of a goldfish.
It's true, you do eat dirt. Well, I also have a attention span of a goldfish, but I don't eat dirt, so there's that.
I don't. I have the attention span that kids had back in the 70s.
Yeah.
Before all these iPhones.
Oh, I'm having a hard time saying these girls' names. You go for it.
All right.
I mean, I know the first two, but I'm not going to say the girls' names.
Okay.
say it.
Well, okay.
I'm
we're
good
just
at
gonna
pronouncing
we're just gonna
names.
go top down. Kamaru Usman and Masvidal. Who do you guys think?
Kamaru Usman.
I have a feeling he's going to win, but I want Masvidal to win.
That's the same feeling I have. I think he's gonna
I'm-
win.
I'm with
I don't
you.
know, because he has a full camp this time.
Who? Masvidal or
Masvidal.
Usman?
Okay,
Masvidal.
but
Oh,
Usman
okay.
also gets to prepare for Masvidal.
I think.
True.
Okay, here's what I think. I think if Masvidal has been really focusing on staying out of the clinch, I think he has a very real chance of winning. But if the same thing happens last time with like the toe stomps and just sitting there on the cage in the clinch, then obviously Usman's just gonna fuck him up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I really want Jorge to win though. I really want him to.
me too.
My
boy,
honestly,
Street
like
Jesus.
in wrestling, Street Jesus.
My dog.
In wrestling, they're both really good. And I honestly don't. In the clinch, we obviously know Usman has the advantage.
Oh yeah.
But if it gets to the ground, I honestly don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't know.
I really don't.
I
And same thing, same kind of thing in stand up.
yeah.
It's kind of a toss up, which is why I really like the matchup.
Yeah.
I will say too. I won't like be super disappointed if Kamaru Usman wins. I just
mean,
think it'd be
I
cool
really-
if Jorge wins.
I really like both of them, but Jorge is just so cool.
Dude, he's so cool, man. He's such a funny dude.
Like, the fight predictions, I think Usman's gonna win. I'm rooting for Masvidal.
yeah.
But also, Usman is still awesome.
I want him to
As
win.
long as it goes rounds, I'll be happy.
Right.
I want him to win and then fight Diaz again.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Wait, isn't
They
he
can fight
fighting
for
soon?
They can fight for the bad motherfucker
he's
belt.
fighting Leon Edwards.
Oh
right?
yeah, that's right. Oh man, I'm hyped for that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 5 rounds too, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, nice.
5-round fights are the best.
They are.
Like when it's like,
Yeah.
especially when you get two people that have just insane stamina.
That's the thing, dude. Like
Like,
he needs to be in a 5-round
Yeah.
fight. There's no point in putting him in a 3-round fight. It's just doesn't make sense.
yeah. No, I'm with you.
Okay, so what do you guys think between? Well, I already know what you think. But what do you guys think between Whaley and Rose?
Rose.
Yeah, I think so too.
Rose is just.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great fight.
Oh,
but
it's gonna be a great fight, but Rose.
I hope it goes
just,
rounds.
I don't know. I can't bet against Rose. Like she's too good.
yeah.
She's really nice too.
It's like
Really charismatic.
the only more sure bet I think than betting on Rose in a fight is betting on Amanda Nunes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I will never ever ever bet against Amanda Nunes. Like it won't happen.
Yeah.
Like,
I think Rose is gonna win, but if it goes rounds, then I don't really care. I just don't want to see like
Right,
a
I
first or
just
second
wanna-
round knockout.
Yeah, I want to see a good
You know?
fight. I do think Rose wins. I
Yeah.
think Rose is just. I mean, she's other than Amanda, she's probably the most like complete high level fighter
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
UFC.
What do you guys think between Shevchenko and Jessica Andrade? I'm gonna say Valentina Shevchenko just because I haven't watched the other girl fight. Really.
She's a killer, man.
Yeah.
I mean, she's scary with the
Yeah.
stand up.
Yeah.
Like, oof, I'd have a hard time betting against her as
Yeah.
well.
This one, I'm saying her just because I haven't
she's
really
just
watched Jessica Andrade fight.
I don't
So-
think I've watched her fight either.
Yeah.
I think I've
I probably
watched,
have, but I just don't.
Yeah,
remember.
I've watched her fight
Yeah, I don't
before.
remember.
I couldn't like tell you like what kind of fighter she is, but this is purely based on Shevchenko is just an animal. Like,
yeah.
she's just scary.
So what do we think between Uriah Hall and Chris Weidman?
Uriah Hall.
I hope Uriah Hall.
Again, I'm gonna say him
I
just
thought
because
you
I
liked
haven't
Weidman.
watched the other guy fight.
Huh?
You haven't seen Chris Weidman?
No,
I
Really?
like.
I don't think
like,
so. I don't remember seeing him fight.
I love Weidman, but I think he needs to
He's
retire.
out. Yeah, he's out of.
I
his
think he
prime.
needs to retire.
He's the guy that's fought Anderson Silva like 3 times, right?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Anderson Silva broke his leg on Chris Weidman.
I haven't seen any of these fights.
He was
But-
also when Anderson Silva like fake got wobbled, and then Chris Weidman actually knocked him out.
Huh? Interesting.
Yeah.
Um,
He's the spider killer.
I'll have to pull up those highlights later because I haven't seen any of this.
Yeah, no, it's
You remember
they have
the,
good
the
fights.
fight when he broke his leg?
Uh,
Anderson Silva.
No, when Anderson Silva was fighting was like right before I really actually started watching UFC.
That's unfortunate.
I kind of started watching UFC at like the tail end of his career, like basically like right before he fought Izzy, and then yeah,
Yeah, the thing about Anderson Silva was his fights were either amazing or the most boring thing you've ever seen.
I've watched like
There
old
were,
highlights of
Like
him.
there
I
was
just
like
didn't watch him, like, in real
90%
time.
of his fights were absolutely amazing,
Yeah,
and then 10% was just like, I don't want to watch this.
yeah. No, I haven't watched like a lot of full fights of him. I've just watched like old highlights and stuff. You know.
But yeah, Uriah Hall also is
He's
like
a monster.
I remember seeing him the first time on the freaking
Ultimate
UFC
Fighter?
Ultimate Fighter when he just like spinning heel kick just boom. I was just like, oh, okay, and just walked off. I'm like, okay, this dude's bad.
This dude's crazy.
Like I would not. His kicks are scary. Like I would not want to get hit by them.
Yeah.
Like-
All right. What do we think between? I haven't watched either one of these guys fight, so this is gonna be all you. What do you guys think between Anthony Smith and Jimmy Crute?
Anthony Smith.
Anthony Smith.
All right. Well,
Me and Cameron are
That was
such
an easy one.
similar fans. It's disgusting. It's
Well, I think-
absolutely disgusting.
I think this card too was pretty like I don't know. At least for us three, I think it was pretty straightforward who we want to win.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 3 title fights too.
Yeah, it's
Is-
crazy.
Oh,
That's crazy. And I'm gonna miss all the fights.
I'm not. You guys are gonna be in San Diego, right?
Skydiving.
We might be able
Skydiving.
to buy the card, maybe.
Well, I was thinking maybe we could go to dinner, like Buffalo.
Oh,
Wild
I'd be
Wings
down.
at the
For,
time.
oh yeah, let's go to B
That'd be
Dubs. Yeah,
BW Dubs.
yeah.
Get
But-
some fried pickles.
And
I won't
we
be
are-
there. I won't be there.
And we're going skydiving, like you
Yeah.
said. I'm fucking
Yeah.
hyped, dude.
Won't go to
Fucking nervous.
Won't go to Chernobyl, but we'll
can't-
jump out of an airplane.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't want to get cancer from nuclear radiation.
Okay, but what if you go splat on the ground if your parachute doesn't?
And there's
open?
more of a
Then it's our
chance of
time to
dying.
go.
There's more of a chance of dying in a car crash than there is skydiving. So it's like, why should I be
Okay,
scared?
there's more of a chance of dying in a car crash than there is at Chernobyl.
Well, okay, yeah, but there's
Damn, Gina.
okay more of a chance of dying in a car crash, but there's more of a chance of getting cancer from radiation if I go to Chernobyl than there is from driving a car.
You don't know that.
Wrong.
What those lithium-ion batteries and Teslas? We don't know what those can do.
All right, sure, Alex Jones, whatever. What did you say? What are you gonna tell me next, dude? 5G gives you autism?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What do you think's wrong with me?
Yeah, he got 5G before any of us, and look at him.
I have 5G right now.
He's
and I
got
feel-
bamuranium around his
kicking in.
bones.
What?
It's kicking in.
Oh, okay. All right.
Kicking in.
All right,
That's
guy.
as soon as the 5G kicked in, you're like, I can't go to Chernobyl.
Dude, I've been saying, you guys have literally tried to get me to do this since high school, and I've been like, no, I'm not going to Chernobyl. I have
5G
zero interest in
there
going
was-
to. There's
was
already at
5G
least
in
Go
high
with us
school?
to Russia,
there's.
and once we get to Chernobyl, you go do something else.
Let's just go to like. I mean, I'll go to like Moscow. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
Let's
down.
let's watch a Putin planned assassination.
Well, I don't think we're gonna be on the inside circle of whoever's doing that.
Dude,
so.
we could do like the interview situation, except Putin. We got to find out what.
So are we just gonna head down to like CIA HQ? Be like, hey guys, we got a little business proposal for you.
we got to find out what female pop singer Putin's into. Was it?
Who do you guys think?
Halsey?
Who do you guys think? Like, because obviously, if you're somebody like Putin or like Xi Jinping, you can't openly like Western culture, but you got to think they probably do like the way that Kim Jong Un loves like American basketball players. What do you guys think? Like, if you're a
Yeah.
foreign dictator like that, what's that one thing that you're like, oh, I love that?
I think Putin's.
Do they love-
Perry.
For sure, Katy Perry.
I
or,
think Putin's a huge Sia fan.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I feel
I
like
can see it.
Like the secrecy, the not showing the face. Like I
Dude,
think he'd be into it.
I feel like Putin is like. I feel like Putin definitely likes thick women. He's definitely a J-Lo guy.
Oh, for sure.
Like Putin wants girls
Well,
that
who
can like.
isn't?
What?
Who isn't a fan?
Well, I mean, everybody
It's
is,
true.
but I'm just saying,
That's
like,
true.
I feel like Putin, like, has, you walk into his office and everything's very official, and then there's, like, a secret back room, and he just hits the button under his desk, and it's like, he walks through the back door there, and that's where he's got the straight hangout spot, dude. Like, he's got the pictures of her
He
up
walks
on the wall.
in. There's a stripper named Dark Chocolate, spelled DARQ.
Oh, my.
Big old thick thighs, fat booty. He said,
Putin's definitely-
yes, I like. Dude, instead of like,
I
it's like,
like.
the president has like the
Me
fucking
likey.
nuke, the red nuke button. Instead, it's just a fucking pink box with a diamond button,
yes.
and it just says black diamond or
Dude,
dark chocolate, and it says boom.
Just a button with, like, the plastic cover over it, but, yeah, it's all, like,
Dude.
rhinestones.
He hits it. A stripper pops up out of the ground and starts giving him a lap dance.
Like, this is very good from Mother Russia.
Very good, very good.
Very good.
Now I'm just thinking of Putin getting a lap dance from like it definitely would be like not it wouldn't be Russian, never Russian girls.
No.
It would be like straight Western culture, like
Rednecks.
rednecks.
No.
Some girl with like
Putin's
some
not
girl
messing
with,
any-
no, yeah, some girl with booty shorts and a cut off flannel bikini with a backwards trucker
Oh,
cap,
dude.
a dip in her lip, like, oh, how you like this?
He's just got some valley girls there. Like, he hits the button, they're like, "Hey Putin,
Hey,
how
Putin.
you? What's good? Where's the Coke? What's going on?
Oh my gosh, there's no Starbucks.
no claws. Oh my god. Ugh. Putin, Vladimir, come on. We've been
Putin's-
over this.
Putin's like, are we gonna have sex? She's like, no, I'm not paying for this lap dance.
Well, like, I don't know. I have to go to the spa, and I have to get my nails done, and get my car washed, and like, oh man, I'm so busy. And,
imagine Putin.
gotta go to Whole Foods.
Imagine Putin being your sugar daddy.
Be sick, but also kind of scary. Have you guys seen his
Like,
house?
Putin, can you just organize an assassination to get paid for so I can go get some coffee?
Vlad, okay, Big V. Look, I know you're out
Big
like
V.
planning. I know you're out crushing the Ukraine, and like you have all these meetings to go to, and you have to quell, all these union uprisings. But
I know
look,
you're out there bribing the World Health Organization.
but like, I'm trying to go to the Soho House. All right, come on, Putin.
I heard they have claws there, Putin. Come on.
Look, I want to go out to this bar, this club. It's super trendy, so hard to get it. Okay, have you guys heard about this place called The Box in Germany?
No.
No.
Dog. Everybody that's watching right now, I don't even want to, like, I obviously haven't been there. I've never been to Germany, but like, just Google
Duh, you won't even go to Chernobyl.
people. Shut the fuck up. Everybody watching right now, just Google The Box, and I think it's in like Berlin or something. But dude, this place sounds crazy. Or wait, actually no, it might be in the UK. No, yeah, it's in
called
the
The
UK.
Box?
It's in the UK actually. The one in Germany is called what is it?
I was about to say, if it's called the Box in Germany, I'm sure a lot of
No,
people
no.
would be very
There's-
skeptical.
I'm
about
sorry,
going
yeah,
there.
it's in the UK. It's called The Box. The one in Germany is called
There's one in New York.
Oh, really?
The
The
Box Club.
Bucks.
Oh, wow. I didn't know they were in New York.
I don't know if that's
Okay,
the
so
same thing.
what's so like special about
I don't
it?
even want to get into it, but like it's crazy.
Bring it up. Have you guys heard about this club? No. Okay.
Well, I'm just saying, like, look it up.
You sound like Cenk Uygur.
Okay, you know what?
Google it.
Maybe.
Ooh.
Come on, dude. Don't clip the mic.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, maybe next week we'll pull up a video explaining about the box.
Yeah, next
you know?
week.
Yeah, next week.
Next week.
Next week. Well, next
Next
week, guys,
week.
we'll have something for you. Yeah.
Next week.
So just keep it on your minds. You know.
Yeah.
Keep it
Next
on your
week.
dome.
Next week.
Next week.
Yeah, next week.
7 days from now.
Yeah.
Definitely not an hour and a half later.
Yeah. Wait. Like what?
God, your dog is chewing on
168
herself
hours from
very
now.
loud. 100.
I think.
Sure. Math.
Close enough.
Your dog is
It's definitely
chewing on
100.
herself over there.
It's definitely 168.
She's getting at it.
She's getting in there. Damn.
Dude.
Okay. For the people,
She
I
was
haven't.
getting into that, man.
I hope nobody could hear that, because for the
It
people,
was loud.
yeah, for the people listening, like my dog, I don't know, she has skin issues, and she'll just, she like does the thing where dogs start licking themselves really aggressively, and I'm not, no, stop, please, we're not doing this right now.
That's
But-
what it sounded like.
Yeah, but it's like so bad, like it's just, it's basically ASMR, but she's like going in. It's not good. Nobody should have to listen to that.
It was really distracting. Like you were talking about the box, and I was just like looking over. She's just like chewing on herself. I'm like, okay,
Yeah. Oh, back to Putin. Have you guys seen his house?
No.
no,
Dude, it's crazy. Here, I'll pull up a picture of it.
dude. He saw the rhinestone button and everything.
No, his house is like so dope.
You've been there?
No, but I've seen a picture of it.
Yeah, Putin offered to take him on a tour of Chernobyl, but he said no.
Shut up, dude. I don't. Why do you guys want to go to Chernobyl so bad? It's like the dumbest thing ever.
No.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Cool.
This is
It's
Putin's
awesome.
house.
What the?
Yeah, that's sick, right?
That looks like it's out of a movie.
That's sick, dude.
That looks like where Tony Stark would live.
Sick.
That's sick. Yeah. Dude, it's like super modern, and it's got that whole just white, but it's like all the angles, and it's like coming out of the forest. Like, that's sick.
Dale's over here.
Like-
We're like, whoa, it's in a mountain. It's cool. He's like, oh, the geometric shapes.
Okay, but that's why the house looks cool. Like, it's all crazy. It has like an evil
It is-
layer
it
look.
is
It
cool,
literally
yeah.
looks like an evil layer.
It looks like something you would see in The Incredibles.
Oh, completely. That's
Like,
that's the
ugh.
place where what's his name? Syndrome.
Syndrome.
That's what Syndrome's house would look like for sure.
the Underminers.
No, but yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. Maybe I'll like Photoshop a picture of it onto the video. Maybe, probably not. Actually, yeah, I'm definitely not gonna do
probably
that. But like,
That's definitely too much work.
definitely not gonna do
I
that.
read
Actually,
that wrong. I
but
thought it said died.
guys, just Google Putin's house. It's crazy.
Oh, dude, that would suck.
What?
No, a thing popped up saying something about Ozzy Osbourne, and it said did, but I read it as died.
Oh
Like,
man,
fuck.
That'll be a dark day.
it is crazy how long he's lived though.
I don't know.
Yeah. Who's gonna help us with our bat problems?
Not me.
See, COVID could have all been prevented if we just let Ozzy in there, just
Oh
bit the
my
head off of
God.
that bat.
Oh my god.
What am I looking
Done.
up? I forgot.
What?
What am I looking up?
I don't think I needed you to
Did
look
tell
up
me to
anything.
No, I don't know.
I don't think he told you to look up.
I
anything.
thought he did.
I don't think so. No.
Have you been eating dirt again?
Yeah.
This is the dirt kicking in.
Have you been
sorry.
back? Have you been back on the dirt?
Yeah.
He's like, I can feel the Bamaranium coursing through my veins.
Cameron has a.
Dude, he's gonna be on.
Yeah. Dude, that'd be a great idea for a video.
Oh,
My strange.
stop.
Stop. Cliffhanger.
Cut
Hey,
it.
I'll just mute that part.
Yeah.
So the
Cut
thing,
it now.
The thing. No, I'm just gonna mute that part. No, I'm not gonna cut it. I'm just gonna mute the thing I said.
Yeah.
So that would be
That's-
funny.
That's.
We should
we're-
actually put
we're-
that in.
we're
dude,
definitely
People
making
send
that
me
video.
dirt to my house now.
What?
People can start sending me dirt to my house.
Well, we don't have like
Feed
any.
my
Just
addiction.
drop your address in the video.
We don't have like a PO box in the description or
Well,
anything.
everyone
So
basically
Just
watches
Cam-
it.
Yeah, I mean,
we're
everybody
just
knows
gonna
where you
we're
live,
just gonna
yeah.
do Cameron's house. Put
Okay.
Cameron's address.
let's actually talk about that also later because
Yeah,
that
we're
would be
we're making that video. That's hilarious.
That would be really funny. Oh, I was thinking.
Oh,
actually,
you
I'll
know
tell
what
this
else we
later.
could do?
What?
Well, I'll tell you later.
God,
I have another idea.
why are all these ideas
down so
coming
you
up
don't
right
forget.
now?
Yeah, I'll put it in the group chat.
Okay. Oh wait, let me check what time we're at. Oh, we're gonna need to wrap this up soon.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Do you guys have any closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts. Is there anything I wanted to talk about that I didn't?
Okay. Well, it's related to Putin. Was he the one that took the ring from Robert Kraft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
it?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Have you guys seen that?
Oh my god.
Have you guys seen
the have you? Hey. Oh.
What are you
Oh. Stop filming.
doing? Aw.
Have you guys seen it? Have
you
you?
guys seen that?
I clipped the mic.
You did.
Okay.
That's
No,
yours.
it's
I've been talking a lot. You go ahead and explain.
dude.
Like,
It's so.
I don't
so
know the full story. So.
They're like on the steps. I think they're. I'm assuming they're like in Russia.
Is there actual video of it?
Yeah, there's a video. There's a video of it. I don't remember where it was, but basically what happened is like Robert Kraft like gave Putin the ring. He's like, "Oh yeah, cool, yeah," and then just he goes like, "Yeah," and just walks away, takes the ring, and like Robert Kraft like goes to go after him, and the security guys step in like, "No, no, no."
No.
And now Vladimir Putin just has one of Robert Kraft's Super Bowl rings.
dude, that part's hella hard. Where Robert Kraft tries walking towards him to get it back, and the guard's like, "You can't do that." Like,
I was just like,
because he
just
has that
stole
body
it.
language where he's like, "You're just gonna have to accept this."
yeah, he's like, "I'm sorry, it's messed up, but
It's
I'm not
fine.
gonna
I got
tell him to
6
give
more.
it back."
Yeah, dude,
He's like, "It's all right."
you guys should look up that video. It's so funny.
It's absolutely hilarious.
It's so funny seeing like one of the most powerful leaders in the world just punk somebody for a Super Bowl ring. It's like this is something that happens in high school, not at like a giant press conference.
Right. Like it, and it's not only like it's Putin flexing on not just a normal guy. It's like Robert Kraft, like one of the most powerful owners in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like this man was able to do some scandalous shit and just have the cops be like, "Nah, didn't happen."
Yeah.
And then like this guy's just like Putin's just like, "Oh, little kid, go on, let me take your
Yeah.
Get
But it's
the
like
fuck out of here."
he like that. He showed everybody like, okay, there's levels to this. Like you might be one of the most powerful people in America, but I'm one of the most powerful people in the world.
In the worlds, I could literally
Like
have
there's
you
levels
killed.
to this.
Like I could literally have someone assassinate you and you wouldn't even know it was me.
Yeah. He's like, look, dude,
And even if you did, it wouldn't matter.
I could have somebody literally murdered and wiped from history before noon and be sitting down for dinner with the queen, like by 6. It does not matter, dog. He's really about that life.
Dude, Putin is the most like obviously incredibly evil and bad, but
But
also the most incredibly savage person. on the
Yeah.
planet.
Yeah.
And it's like he's not one of these guys like okay, Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un I feel like has something to prove because he was just born into this life.
Right.
He's like
He has to show that he's about that life.
yeah, he's like the old money kid that has to prove to people, no, trust me, yeah, like I'm about it. Trust me, I'm about it. When he launches some ICBMs, he's like, guys, trust me, I'm about it. And every year people are like, I don't know if he's really about it.
Yeah.
He's like, guys, like he puts on the binoculars and he launches some shit up and he's like, guys, I'm really about it. Putin didn't start. Putin did not start and just have that position handed to him. Like he started off on the ground. He was a KGB guy.
Putin didn't choose the thug life. The
No,
thug life
dude.
chose
Thug
him.
life.
He was in the trenches and then I don't know his life story, but somehow he
Dude,
made it to the top. Now
really-
he's top dog.
He was out there stepping.
No,
grinding.
yeah. Putin like proved himself.
Dude,
He-
Putin's an
He
inspiration.
is about that life.
He's an inspiration.
Yeah.
Why do you think our podcast is called CCP?
Have you seen the picture of him on that horse?
Dude, good picture.
Dude, he's hot.
The what?
Bro,
He's got Putin on the horse. You haven't seen the picture?
No.
Oh my god.
Paul thought it's hot. Dale thought it's hot. Thought it looked like Paul.
All right. There's these pictures that came out. This was like years ago, but
Audio listeners, I'm so sorry.
well. Oh, also,
And video listeners. We're not even showing
I don't
them
think-
the picture.
I don't think anybody is at this point in the podcast, but if you are, this episode should be on Spotify. So, I guess since you've already listened to the whole thing, it really doesn't matter. I probably should have said this at the beginning.
Yeah.
But, now that you've made it to the end of the podcast and listened to the whole thing, yeah, sure, now you can listen to it again on
Yeah,
Spotify.
Check it out on Spotify.
Yeah, so,
I love that one.
yeah. Oh. Okay. All right. That's pretty funny.
Oh, that's what we...
What?
Our picture. Just crop our faces on that.
No,
That's funny, dude. That's funny.
Okay, so,
I guess on that Putin bombshell,
yeah, I think that's a good note to end it
yeah,
on.
we can leave you guys. Thank
Yeah.
you guys for watching. This is episode number 2 of the Culture Club podcast. If you did enjoy it, come back next Wednesday for another episode.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Catch you guys next week.
See ya.
Later.